I'm Nike, and I have been an early childhood educator for 15 years.
And I'm Sean, and I've been in secondary education for over 15 years. Teaching is like having a piece of burnt toast. So what does that saying mean to you?
When you think about a piece of burnt toast, when I think about a piece of burnt toast, I think of the kids. They come in with all these layers, things that happen at home, things that happen at school, the pressures of life, even at a young age. Layer on top of layer. But I work on scraping off those layers and glazing over that burnt toast with jelly. Glazing over means simply just the simple things of teaching them, like we all make mistakes. Sean, what does the saying mean to you?
I think it means the same as what you pointed out as far as like scraping off the layers to be able to teach the student and kind of teach through the layers that they may have already experienced from the environment. But at the same time, it's like you're dealing with two different toasters. So it's like one toaster has the student in it and the other toaster is you. So it's kind of like while you're tending to their burnt toast in your toaster, sometimes you experience like burnout because you're paying attention to everybody else and trying to help them with their issues. That is kind of like we experience our own burnout. And because we're so exhausted trying to help them, once it comes to like scraping our own toast, it's almost like there's only a little left. So I think it's kind of important for us to find a balance between helping them, but also making sure that we're maintaining ourselves so that we can effectively like break through those layers with our students. And sometimes breaking through those layers kind of relates to like we're breaking through the same layers together, and it helps you be more relatable to your students because you're going through kind of the same issues and you're helping them based off of your experiences. So you trust in the process of making the actual bread itself, but it's the environment that sometimes is the toaster that can burn the bread, and then it's kind of up to us as individuals, even as just like individuals, but also as teachers, to kind of look out for each other and then teach each other how to make sure that we don't experience burnout, and then how to help them understand their value of like what your bread is made of, so you can take more ownership of it, so you're not like easily just sitting there letting the environment keep making these different impacts on you.
Value is important, and it has to start from littles to the big. So me as an early childhood educator, I have to remember, make sure you instill that value into them, because some of them leave and they don't get that at home. Not saying all of them, but there's some that don't. And even if they do, their parents probably didn't have that. So maybe they can go home and teach their parents about value. Even it's the simplest little thing of giving a hug or saying, oh, I love this, or I love this about you. You look nice today. That helps a lot, even an adult, pick up their pace, like make them feel good about themselves. So yeah, the process of that wheat, just to make that bread, turn it, even though it might be burned now, but it wasn't burned before, and then you have to think of yourself as a person. Yep, I might be burning out, but what can I do to make it better?
Yeah, like how can I improve it?
Yeah, how can I improve it? Yeah.
So would you then say that for us scraping off, when we keep saying scraping off those layers, scraping off the layers, that it's really doing little small things that helps you realize your value so that you don't completely burn out?
Yeah.
So it's almost like you press your own button to get yourself out of the toaster.
And then once you're out, you see you're burnt, but it ain't easy to get those burnt edges and that burnt middle piece off. Trying to get scraping it, but eventually, either you have to eventually find a way, or you just do what you have to do to make it better. That's the only choice you have, really.
So it's like you persevere because you are learning how to understand your worth.
Yeah.
Or recognizing your value.
Yes.
And that's kind of like where you draw your strength. Of course, drawing strength from God.
Yeah.
And then, but understanding that value, and then too, who you are in God, that does help you continue to just peel back those layers.
Yes.
because you feel like I'm worth it. I need to keep doing this.
Yeah, I'm worth it. If I don't have my worth, I can't help these kids. How can I help somebody if I'm not even feeling my worth, like great about myself?
Yeah.
Because they gonna reflect off you. If you ain't showing that you're worth anything, they're gonna feel the same way. So you gotta keep yourself. Think about that process that wheat has made to make that bread. So slice it. Even slicing is a process.
It is.
Going in that toaster is a process. Getting out of that toaster and burning. Let's leave you with this. Everything God created is a solution to a problem.
Don't be mad at the toaster.